This video is a step-by-step guide on how to create a Lunar New Year preserved flower arrangement. This year, our client requested for preserved flower arrangements in red and gold, so that's what we'll be doing. So we'll be using Pussy Willow, which we also call Liu. Now this is a very typical Lunar New Year flower, and they come in many different heights as well as various colors. So you can see it comes in pink, orange and red. Generally, when we receive them, we do not add any water into the pails for the Pussy Willow because the ones that are dyed tend to grow more quickly. First, we spray paint the palm leaves with gold paint and let them dry nicely before arrangement. We are using the dry and artificial Oasis floral foam. So this foam is grey in color. It is meant for dried flowers and artificial flowers. We cut it up and we place it into this gold paper box just to fit into the shape that we want. This is Banksia from South Africa. It has been spray painted by the suppliers into a bright red color. I'm clearing the extra leaves at the bottom before inserting it into the box. When we insert flowers into floral foam, we need to sink the stem in around 1 inch deep so that the flowers do not fall out. So I'm just gonna grab these palm leaves and place them at the back of the Banksia. Now on the right side, I'll just add a little piece of ginkgo leaf, around the same length as the palm leaves, just to balance out the weight of the left side. And now we're going to be adding the Pussy Willows to the back of the arrangement because these flowers should be longer in length, and if you place them in the front, they will block the flowers in the front. For the Pussy Willow, I need to cut up to the length that I want, and you do have to remove the flowers at the bottom. As you can see, it kind of stains your hands, so it'd be good if you wear gloves while working with dyed flowers. If you have branches that are kind of empty in the middle, you can cut them up and use them as two separate branches. So I'm just adding 8 to 10 stems of Pussy Willows at the back in a fan shape because 8 is a good number. We want to keep the flowers tall at the back and then coming down shorter in the front so we can see each individual flower. We are using preserved hydrangeas, which has gone through a chemical preservation process and then re-dyed into this red color. It can last roughly a year or two depending on the storage conditions. We use a florist wire in 24 gauge to wire the stems so that it's easier for us to insert into the floral foam. Let's add one artificial gold hydrangea to the arrangement. So using a pair of pliers, we'll just snip them off at the base of the branch and insert them at the bottom of the arrangement. Now we keep the shape tall at the back and short in front so we do not block the flowers at the back. I'm adding a couple of artificial gold leaves here and there to just balance out the shape of the arrangement. Next we add red and white broom flower. These go in between the bigger flowers to fill up the space in the flower arrangement. The flowers in the front are cut really short to cover the floral foam, as well as to keep the general shape, which is tall at the back and shorter in front. We're going to split up these gold seeds into smaller pieces to use them in our floral arrangement. We also need to wire them to create stems to insert into the floral foam. Using a 20 gauge florist wire, you can wrap the wire around the stem of the seed and then bundle the two ends of the wire together to be used in the arrangement. Likewise, you can use the same technique to extend the stem of flowers so that you have longer stems to work with. So now we're going to be filling up the empty spaces between the bigger flowers with the smaller broom flowers just to make it look really full and cover up all the artificial floral foam at the bottom as well. Cutting the eucalyptus into shorter pieces and using it right in front to conceal any floral foam that's showing. I'm just going to mix it up to use some dried eucalyptus in the same way. Don't forget the back of the arrangement as well, we need to fill it up with leaves. After finishing your arrangement, you can add some tassels to the Pussy Willow as a final touch. To keep the preserved flowers from shedding, you can mist the arrangement with some hairspray before sending it out. Keep this arrangement dry and out of direct sunlight for it to last a long time.